Don't invest in stock, invest in real estate. That is what Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo said in the previous interview, trending.
The Nigerian bank, and I'm here today, I'm 72, I can say what I like. If you take me to court, you are wasting your money. Because I intend to talk about even investments, why you should do real estate and not all these buying shares in bank. Because I lost about 200 million in Nigerian banks, bought 200 million naira worth of shares and didn't sell it for 30 million. If I had used that money to buy land, I don't even need to cut the grass. And I'm not talking of wonder banks. I'm talking of the ones that are in existence today.
A number of my students sent me this and said, hey, financial pro. Even before that, they have been asking me, should we invest in stock? Should we invest in real estate? I will tell you that you should invest in stock market, invest in shares, and why you should do this, among other investment. Now, before you make an investment decision or before you invest, there is always a goal. Either your investment is long-term or short-term investment, or whatever reasons for your investment, there is a goal, and the goal of your investment will determine the kind of investment you do. So I'm just creating this video in order to give you an in-depth analysis, because that live section or that podcast is not a masterclass. If you want to join the morning masterclass of Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo, go on his YouTube channel and then you find the link. But that section is more of a podcast. The lady was asking him several questions, so he has not enough time to do what, to begin to go in depth, analyze, and give you more like a masterclass. So people sent me that stuff and I just decided to address it. Now, it is true that if you are making an investment now, you need to be very, very conversant of the kind of investment and the kind of what and the kind of your goal as regards your investment. Your investment can either be a short-term investment, can either be a long-term investment. Now, before I even go deeper into why you should buy shares and stock, I would go into an analysis of a stocks and shares product for GT Bank. I even asked ChatGPT, because some people were asking me, financial people, now that all these banks are bringing out their right issue and all kinds of issue for people to buy shares, should I invest in it? And I said, okay, no problem, I'll do the work for you. And then I went to ChatGPT. I want to show you my screen. I went to ChatGPT and I said, okay, let me help these people. Let them see what they need to do as regards their investment. And I went to ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT, what was look at it, what was GT Bank share price 5 years ago? ChatGPT went to different websites and brought out from investing.com and GT Bank website. It shows that, okay, the price of GT Bank 5 years ago, 2019, was approximately 27.8 naira per share. And then I said, this means if an investor invested 100,000 naira in GT Bank, how much will the investment be valued? And the AI did a lot of breakdown for me. So, okay, you invest 100,000 naira like about 5 years ago, 2019. Your 100,000 naira divided by the unit of shares, 27.80, gives you 3,597 shares you are owning. So I thereby went further and said, okay, what is the current value? The current value of GT Bank shares is 43 naira. Now, when we go to GT website, we're going to see this. Or we go to investing.com. You can even go to the Nigerian Stock Exchange market and then see their current price. It's selling at 55.66, 5 naira 65 kobo, meaning in the past 5 years it has increased from 27 naira to 45 naira rather. And then I went further to ask, now, as at 2019, your 100,000, look at it, what was the dollar as at 5 years ago? ChatGPT gave me the response. Okay, dollars at 5 years ago was 365, because I was comparing it to global standard. And then I asked ChatGPT, my 100,000 naira, if I invested in 2019, which was 3,700 and something shares. Now, in 2024, how much would it have valued? Then ChatGPT broke it down and said in 2024, my 100,000 naira is now 164 4,000 naira. And then I did another analysis. I said, okay, 164,000 naira, divided by the exchange rate. And ChatGPT divided it by the exchange rate. And then take a look at how many dollars I have. I have $184. Now, but the truth is, in 2019 it was 100,000. In 2024 it was 164. But the exchange rate difference has caused your investment to devalue. And this was as a result of the devaluation of naira, inflation, a number of things. If you are doing any investment, you have to compare your investment to global standard, because you are living in an economy that is working in line or dependent on dollars. Now, I'm saying this analysis to justify the fact that, okay, in as much as I invested 5 years ago in GT Bank or any other bank, now there is an increase after 5 years, 2024. But when you do your in-depth analysis, okay, in 2019 it was $270 because dollar exchange was 370 naira. That is your total 100,000 naira investment was a total of 270. Now is 184. In fact, ChatGPT is wrong, because the current exchange rate is like 1,600 and ChatGPT is giving me an exchange rate of like 890 as at the time I'm filming this video. So though your investment in naira increase, if you compare it to global standard, it decrease. So but what should you do? Should you still invest in the stock market, or should you go into the real estate? I've been into the real estate game for a long time. In fact, not really a long time like the gurus have, let's say 4-5 years. And there was a time I aggressively invest in real estate. Anywhere you show me, I'm gonna buy. Not until a season of my life where I didn't have money and I have a lot of landed property. Now check your financial position. There are some advices that is suitable for someone who has enough liquidity, 500 million, 100 million. Those advice may not be suitable for you that you just have 500,000 in your account. Do you get it? So what are you going to do now? Looking at your financial position, every individual must look at an investment in the area of long-term, short-term. Real estate is an illiquid investment, meaning you may not easily be able to convert it to cash when you have an emergency. You may not. This is the reasons why you should invest in shares also. Now, you may not really be able to convert it to cash, except you have the strong skills of sales. And then, I have a property I bought for 10 million or 100 million, and then an emergency arises. Can you quickly convert it to cash in 3 days? These are one of the reasons, or this is one of the reasons why you have to invest in the capital market. I faced this. So any money I have, 3 million, buy. 5 million, buy. 2,500,000, buy in Ogun State, buy in Lagos, buy, go everywhere. So there was a time small sapa held me and I couldn't convert my land to cash. But majority of my portfolio is in land. Then during those periods, I discovered that you must have an investment that is also liquid, like the capital market. Whatever investment you want to do, you want to put it in the money market fund and allow all these money market companies that is backed by SEC, Security Exchange Commission, to handle it. It could be ARM, it could be GDL, it could be First Bank, Insurance, it could be AICO, several money market fund houses that are backed by, or they are monitored by SEC, Security Exchange Commission. Put your money there. You can put like 50% or 40% of your money there so that you will be liquid. These are reasons why you should invest in stocks or shares. But your main goal for the stock and shares is not for what? Is not for long term. Because if you look at it on a long term basis, with the analysis I have given, you would know whether you should invest or you should not invest. Of course, if you want to make your investment decision, consult your personal investment advisor. I'm just giving you some breakdown. So why you should invest in the stock market? Number one, liquidity purpose. It is important for you to diversify your investment, long-term, mid-term, short-term investment. Don't pack all your money and put into real estate, because truly real estate is a very, very strong investment that will give you a lot of return on investment. especially if you know how to flip and bank. Every Friday I do a live section, Friday and Saturday, live sections on real estate. So I'm big on real estate. But in as much as I'm big on real estate, I understand the place of liquidity in case of emergency. So you can't put in all your fund. So why am I doing this video? A number of people have seen those trending videos, hey, real estate, and then you don't even think outside that box. So, but there are some people that understand this game. And then that podcast, pastor did not really have enough time to go deep down. In fact, it's not even an investment section. It's just like a question and answer section. So if you need more finance information, you can go to his morning masterclass. I know he does a lot. In fact, there's some of my audience that have taken my section that is also on his section. So they have taken my mentorship section and they are also on his section. So you can go deep down and learn business in depthly. The second reason why you should invest in stock and shares is that there is low entry. There's some real estate investment that you need 50 million, you need 100 million, you need 500 million, you need 20 million, and you don't have up to 70,000 in your account, or you don't even have up to 500k in your account. Let that money work for you. Instead of you putting, of course you can put, you have 500k in your account, but you can't, if you don't have other stream of income, you can't use all of them to buy land. So you want to divide it. Maybe you use 350k to buy land and then put 150k in the stock and shares, instead of it being in the bank. And then the bank is divided, is taking your money on charges. It is in the money market fund. It is in an account. It could be in an MF account. It could be in a shares account. You could be saving in your stock account 10,000 naira every month, and then by the end of the year, instead of you having 120,000 naira, you are seeing 150k because of the increase in the share price. And then you take the money and do something. So you are looking at the stock market or the the stock market like something you are doing for the time being for you to gather enough money. But if you are investing in hundreds of millions, it is good because your dividends may wage the inflation. Take note of the word may. So of course, if you need more in-depth information, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel, reach out to me in the number in the description button on WhatsApp, and then I would add you to my community and give you more of this close analysis. Now there is lower entry cost. You don't need 1 million to enter into the stock and shares market. You don't need 500, 100k, put it there. Anytime you need your money, within 3 days you have access. It's different from real estate, especially if you don't know how to sell. You can be on it for 1 month and then you can't withdraw your money ASAP. So look at yourself financially. Which position am I? This investment decision I want to make, is it a long term? Is it a short term? Is it a mid-term investment? Now, after you have ascertained the kind of investment you are doing, which investment vehicle are you going to take? So am I going through the money market to the capital market? I'm going through the business route. I'm going through the real estate route. Of course, you can do long term and short term with real estate if you know how to sell. So the third reason why you should invest in shares and stock is diversification purpose, because real estate is very mighty. In fact, I found a real estate organization. You can't put in 100% of your money in that space. You can't put in 100% of your money in that space. So you have to have some cash with you. So now looking at the inflationary way, in this situation where inflation and currency devaluation has negatively impacted your local investment, just like Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo said, which was truly, I worked with one of my mentors. He owned a personal finance company, and then he was big on stock. That time I was reading his stock book, and then he was also big on real estate. So I was more interested in the stock. But when I saw the life situation, how many millions he was losing, I diverted to real estate. Do you get it? So what are you going to do in this situation where your investment in Nigeria or in Africa is being devalued as a result of devaluation of naira or inflation? Wise investors need to take proactive steps to protect and manage their wealth. So I listed out some of the things you can do. Diversify across asset classes. So you can do global investments. You can still invest in stock and shares globally. Of course, there are websites, there are apps that can help you do this. Bamboo can do this for you. And several other bamboo alternatives. Just go on Google, type bamboo alternatives. These are platforms that can help you in Nigeria still invest in stock markets, in global market, in dollars. And when you are ready, you withdraw, boom, into your Naira account within few minutes. I've done this. So you can invest in other commodities like gold and the likes so that you can be liquid. Now you can also invest in real estate. Real estate for me is number one. Truly, real estate is number one. But in as much as real estate is number one, there's always a place of liquidity. You need to have access to cash because you are in Nigeria. The Nigeria system relating to loan is very bad for MSMEs, for small business owners. Can you imagine running a business and then you have had over 100 million inflow into your account, on 60 million inflow into your account, and then you go to the bank and say, hey, I need a loan of 10 million or 5 million, and you are not awarded any loan? That is how the credit system of Nigeria is very bad. So what should you do as a business guy or as an individual? Liquidity is very important. You may be wondering, what is liquidity, financial? Liquidity just means money. You need money, you go to that account and you take the money. That is what liquidity means. And some of these investments are liquid investment, like the stock, shares, commodity, gold, because your business can be at risk and you need quick cash, and then you can quickly up into a bank and get in money. But there are bigger businesses that can easily up into banks, get in money, 50 million, 100 million. Of course, they have already they have the contact, they have the knowledge, they have been in the business for long, so they are more credit worthy, and several other things. So I know you get what I'm trying to say. So another thing you can do is that you can focus on high growth sectors like technology and innovation market. That is, invest in sectors that are likely to grow despite the economic challenges like technology, healthcare, renewable energy. This sector often performs during economic downturn. You can also invest in emerging markets. While riskier, some emerging markets may offer high yield return, especially those with improving economic fundamentals. So maintain liquidity. There are quite a number of stores that I may not be able to share because I don't want this video to be so long. So what is the summary of this review? Invest in real estate, but don't invest all your money in real estate. Also invest some of your money in the stock market for liquidity purpose, so that you can have access to cash whenever you need it. And though I know a number of people know this, but there are some people that don't know. Do you know? And then let's say 80% of my investment is in the real estate space, but some cash are there because there was a time that, hey, there was no money, and then I was looking for where to get money. Ran to the bank. I was disappointed. You know, when you run through different Nigerian banks, you enter this bank, you check yourself, oh, you have this. Sometimes there was a bank that I entered, and then the person assessing me said, are you doing of this account? I said, what's wrong with you, old woman, man, managing this position? Mark Zuckerberg, how old was he when he launched Facebook, and he owns several billions? Can't young people be handling businesses that have several millions? I said, yes, look at it now. Just look at my article of association, memorandum of association. Look at the name. You have the document. You're asking me, am I the owner of the bank? And with all those stuff, still, he said, one thing. I went to another bank. He gave me 40% interest within a period of 6 months. I don't know why some of these banks are existing in Nigeria. And then I went to another bank. Story. Then I went to another bank. Oh my God. And then several stuff. But during those processes, I learned how to position to obtain bank loan. But what if there is no time and you needed to save your business or you needed to help yourself? So that is why you have to be liquid. On Financial Power YouTube channel, I teach and train people on money, finance, investment, several businesses. So I want to encourage you to hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube, and also click on the notification bell. What do you think? Let's connect in the comment section. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace out.